What's up guys, the Bobcat here, and welcome to a brand new series on Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. Now I did say this was going to be coming back when I did the channel update video all that time ago, and I haven't really been sure what to play next until I remembered I was going to play this. So this is what we're going to be playing for now. Also the music's just ended, which is always fun. Hopefully there's no weird issues with the resolution. I was messing around with that because the game doesn't run in 1920 by 1080, but we'll cover that later. Anyway, for those people who don't know, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War was a RTS developed by Relic many years ago. In fact, I don't remember how long ago, but I do remember, I believe this game was one of my first exposures to the Warhammer 40k setting, and it was really influential. Well, somewhat. I own 40k figures and rulebooks and the like, but I remember this game being really good, and I haven't played it in a very long time, so that's what we're going to be doing. Here we have our glorious Space Marine of the Blood Ravens chapter, the Army Painter. Actually a bunch of ones saved in here. You got Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Imperial Fist. It's funny, when I first played this I never knew what any of these factions were. Now I do. Anyway, we're going to be starting. This is my old account, so I've already done 3 missions, but I haven't played it in so long. So we're just going to start from mission 1 and see how it goes. Get to introduce us to the chapter of the Blood Ravens. Oh yeah, and the orcs. Can't forget them. Man, this is a blast from the past. It really is. Oh, the poor guardsmen. They're trying. That's the most that can be said about guardsmen. They try. Ooh, that guy in the back there is getting beaten up.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter!
See those animations that just happened between the orcs and the guardsmen? That's one of the unique things about Dawn of War.
We can't hold! Run for your lives!
Is that the enemies had finishing moves in melee combat that made it very unique, actually, that apparently was lost in Dawn of War 3, but we'll cover that when we get to Dawn of War 3. Hey, here we go. Gabriel Angelos. You know, it's funny, I don't think these cutscenes are actually, like, scripted. I think they're randomly done in game.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Ravens 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they...
Ah, poor servitors. Man, this game still looks pretty good, even though it's, what, potentially 6 to 8 years old?
Let us destroy this alien filth!
Even the voice acting's holding up pretty strong. Game is a little quiet for me at the moment. I did lower it in the audio menu. I'll have to do some editing in, no doubt, to properly fix the audio balancing, but man, it has been a long time.
What a glorious day for a battle.
It's a bit sensitive.
As the stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
Let's just let's increase this a little bit and lower this a tad.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
A bit zoomed in at the moment, but I don't think I can zoom out any further.
Splendid.
Ooh.
The stronghold is complete.
Whoa.
We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base.
Oh god, what have I done?
Start capturing strategic points. These 3 closest
Yes, my
strategic
lord.
points will do for now.
What have I done?
Let us capture them first, and then move on to the others.
Oh god. This is all going wrong already.
Quiet.
Hold on. Where's the controls? Well, scroll rate should go down a bit. Inverse pen. I'm not sure. There's no actual controls. It's a bit better.
The first thing we need is a chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more
my God,
space
stop it.
marine squads.
Oh god, what's going on here? Why am I staring at the roof? Oh, staring at the roof, staring at the floor. Hold on, I need to figure this out. Come on. Little mouse isn't working. Just try zooming back in and... Oh my god. Oh. Looks a bit better. Oh my god. Hang on. Hold the phone. I'm going to have to do a restart here, I think. Because I've completely botched the camera. Hang on. I'm going to just pause the recording and I'll be back in a moment once I fix this problem. What a way to start. Okay, I got it. It was double tap backspace.
Yes.
Okay, we need a chapel barracks. Let's get that up. Camera's very zoomed in.
Fear denies faith. Objective lost.
Let's get you up there. That's interesting. I never knew what those guys actually said. And now I do. It was fear denies faith.
Protocol.
I always thought they were saying something very different.
Ever vigilant.
Gonna have to see about messing around, see if I can get the camera to zoom out. It's very zoomed in.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Also, I think if I hold Alt, yeah, I can... Oh, Alt does it as well. That's annoying. Well, cool. Get a bit more of a horizontal shot.
The chapel barracks is finished. Now you can build some more space marine squads.
Yes, I will, Gabriel Angelus. How many can we have? That'll be enough. As many as we can afford at the moment. Let's get that out.
Haste. I await your
We'll get an armory. Oh! Orcs have decided to make their
If
appearance.
we are to defeat these orcs, we will need to call in some special weapons. We must build an armory to get access to them.
yes, Lord.
Yes, the armory's under construction.
Deployed.
Let's go wipe out these Gretchen. Ah, poor Gretchen. Basically the goblins of the 40k universe. Extremely weak, pathetic creatures that the orcs generally use as slaves, or eat, or do all sorts of other horrible things to,
Onward.
because they're Gretchen.
Weapons at ready. Marine
Oh.
squad deployed.
Listening post is done. Excellent. Grab our servitor.
Your instructions. With all due haste.
What's your
You know, I seem to remember...
Excellent. The
Oh.
armory is operational. The
Yes,
space marine
Lord.
squads can now upgrade their standard bolters to flamers and heavy bolters.
Yes, Lord.
Very nice. There's some power generators.
Routine 721
At your
initiated.
command.
What I like to do, if I remember this correctly, you see you can only have up to 4 special weapons in a squad. So what I used to do is I just used to do this.
Forget our power
We are
needs.
the Emperor's
Building a
chosen.
plasma
And I would just have,
generator will supply us with the power we need to keep our force going.
Thank you, Gabriel Angelus.
Emperor protects. We
But what I used to
shall
do is I
know
used to just
no
have
fear.
Rose from
a squad of 4 with just nothing but heavy bolters. I used to have multiple squads of just heavy bolters, and that used to just tear through everything. I'll probably repeat that a few times.
Your instructions.
Not so much with the flamers.
Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. But there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold.
Here to serve.
Thank you once again.
Utilizing build
Oh.
protocol.
Autosave. Well,
Yes, my lord. What's
let's
your
start getting our guys moving out.
order? Yes, my lord.
Upgrade you with the rest of them. We'll do the same with you. This is just what I like to do. I remember doing this many years ago.
Your instructions.
Man, I really want to zoom out more. Attack move is Z. Huh. Oh no, it's close quarters. What's attack move? Oh, it is A. Never mind.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
We'll have
Walk softly.
Gabriel follow along as well.
At your command.
You know, it's funny. Before this game came out, there wasn't actually... I think this is correct. There was never actually a
We stand ready.
Bloodravens chapter. And it wasn't until this game became super popular, because, well, it did. I think its competition at the time was... I want to say it was Warcraft 3 was its competition, but I don't remember. I don't know the exact dates those games came out.
Yes,
For the Emperor.
Well done. We have captured
Oh.
several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, on which we can use when we build squads and equipment.
Thank you for telling me.
Emperor protects.
Ever vigilant.
I forgot how you group up units. Did I press 2? No. I know there's a way to do it.
To hunt down the source of these orcs. They must have a base
What do you two
somewhere
get
in
back,
the
you
this
guys?
imperial facility. By my command, attack. Praise
Oh,
the Emperor.
in goes our commander. Look at those heavy bolters go. Oh, it's beautiful.
A break in the spaceport's defensive wall. They must have blasted their way in. We must destroy this orc camp. And
I think
any
this is the
others
break.
foul creatures may have constructed.
Oh, it's glorious to see. I do love the heavy bolters in these games.
On alert, brothers.
Yes, my
The
lord.
enemy must be
Just
nearby.
the amount of carnage they cause. The reason I'm not building
Enemies of
these
the
ones,
Emperor's
the other units...
This orc camp has been destroyed.
My god, you are, like, loud. I'm going to turn you down a little bit. But the reason I don't like building them is because I remember the game not responding well, in that your units would just run up to the enemies and get super close.
Fear denies faith.
But if you only have like a squad of heavy bolters, then they stay at max range.
Imperial guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. Come, brothers, make haste. Our prayers have been answered.
We
Here
stand
come the
ready.
Space Marines.
Attacking as ordered. Ever vigilant.
Go on, go forward.
Orders received. Fear our wrath. Heresy.
Get in there. Don't wait for me to tell you.
Of the Emperor still draw breath.
Awaiting orders.
Oh my god. It's all going wrong already.
Initiate attack protocol 23.
Just attack move.
The point is now protected from an orc retaliation. We should continue to build listening posts on all our captured
See if we can
points.
see a special animation. There's one.
We are the Imperial Guard. It is time we started acting like it.
Yes, my lord.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's a Lehman Russ around here we can grab somewhere. Okay, I remember I think that's where we gotta go. But I think there's a Lehman Russ around. Don't remember where. I really wish I could zoom out further.
Awaiting
Also, I should grab that servitor from earlier.
await your instructions.
We can always build more if he dies. Can you build any more? You can. Excellent. We might as well keep the resources coming in.
I await your instructions.
The area is secure.
Anyway, I don't know if I finished that train of thought I was saying earlier, but when this game first came out, there was no... Oh my god, he's going to start talking again.
Grows from idleness. Onward.
Oh. But yeah, there was no Bloodravens chapter until after this game came out. And because so many people played this game and learned of the Bloodravens, that it got to the point where I think GM, Games Workshop, actually added in the Bloodravens as an official chapter, because before this game they weren't official. This was just a chapter that the game developers made up, which I think is really cool to show you how popular these guys became or how influential this game was.
Lord,
I think that's correct. I'm not 100% sure on it. I really ought to set up some like hotkeys or something so I can have my units in groups, so I just have to press the 1 button or 2 or something to get them to move, or to select them rather than having to drag over them and catching a straggler. Ah, the guardsmen. Poor guardsmen. going? Get back up there. Yeah, what I used to do is I used to just build squads of like this, or squads of entire sniper scouts, and just run them forward, just doing a slow creep of death. That's all I used to do. And it was great fun watching all the enemies just keel over, especially with the heavy bolters. I mean, look how quickly these heavy bolters just tear these enemies to pieces. The only problem is they take time to set up. But once they are set up, they're like a mobile, well, they're like a turret. Come on, shoot, stop walking towards them. Where are you going? Yeah, the AI isn't as good as I remember. Or maybe it's just because I'm too zoomed in that it's messing with me. That's also highly possible. Well, that'll take care of itself. Let's get this servitor up there. I don't remember how long this game was. I remember it being a decent length. Oh, Lehman Russ. Is there something I can do with that, or do I just have to destroy it? I think I just have to destroy it. I'm thinking maybe if you spend too long, that thing comes online. Just a theory, I have no idea if it's true or not.
Here to serve.
Just weird that there's a looted Lehman Russ hanging around. Yeah, please focus on the orcs. Help out the guardsmen.
He who stands with me shall be my
I
brother.
wonder if you save those guys, they can go and do something with the Lehman Russ. I'm not sure. What is it? Destroy the orc base? Well, the first one's down at least.
Yes, Lord.
We can actually build a forward base here, I think. Can't we? Maybe if we move these guys out the way we can.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Oh, what's this? Oh, a big group over here. Try and save them. Come on, get in there. Don't wait for me. How many guardsmen are left? Oh, like one. Oh no, there's more than one. Well, there is one. There's also 8. There's 2 squads there. He got very lucky. Cool. More saved guardsmen. We'll leave that guy working away. Let's keep moving along. We don't have access to anything like rocket launchers or anything, so nothing to be worried about. I think there's another tank over there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go over and have a look.
At your command.
I was going to say, should I leave a heavy bolter squad, but... Oh, hang on. Yeah, that shooter squad ain't going to do much to my heavy bolters. Oh, it's killing them. Well, it was. Leave those there then.
Praise the Emperor.
Hey, see, there was a Lehman Russ over here. I don't remember if it joins you or not. I think it does.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, it does. Excellent. We now have a Lehman Russ on our side. We'll send him back to here.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Get you back over here as well.
Serve.
We'll want this tank to be repaired. It's got, what is it, like 3 heavy bolters on it? One at the front, 2 at the sides, and the main gun on top. I don't remember what this pattern of Lehman Russ is. I'm not great into the lore of the 40k, especially not the Imperium side. Well, just any of the lore really. Not very knowledgeable on compared to most, well, say most, compared to those who are more into the hobby. So I think this is just a standard, but it probably has a special pattern name to it.
I await your instructions.
Come on, get that finished.
Yes, most beneficent.
Repair the tank. Oh, we can't. We need to get more what? What does it we need? Oh, it doesn't say what we need at all. That's a shame. Well, we got this guy coming along. Oh, stay there.
Yes, most beneficent one.
You not repair it as well.
To serve.
Faith is our shield.
While you guys are waiting there,
Faith.
take that banner down.
Heresy.
We should get this mission done in the next few minutes. It's not... We don't have to do much, we just have to go there and destroy the base, which is not the hardest task. Because you can go this way and you can go the front way as well. And because we have a Lehman Rust, that's also going to really help. There we go, it's even fully repaired.
Instructions.
Wonderful.
Yes, Lord.
Don't think servitors can do anything with the base. Sadly not. Get a chapel barracks built though, at least I guess. I really love the way they do this. Look at that, the thing comes down and then drills into the ground. Man, Melik put a lot of work into these games, you can really tell. Especially considering the time it came out. Wonderful. Let's get you guys going that way.
Walk softly.
Get you guys coming this way.
Gun.
Oh, what's that? Yeah, it shouldn't be difficult for these guys to go through. Though the tank is taking a lot of damage.
Today the enemy shall
Again, I don't remember how difficult the game was. I remember completing it, but I don't remember how hard it gets, or...
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Well, you know, I don't remember how hard it gets. Not much more to say than that. So we'll see how we do. We'll get this mission finished up quickly enough. We don't have to do much more. Where's my heavy bolter squad?
At your command.
enemies of the Emperor still drawn.
Come on, charge in.
Be no peace.
Heresy grows from iron.
Bring the heavy bolters up. These guys can go in from the front. Ah, it's interesting, we're actually out of range.
Ever vigilant. Commencing.
And a pile of guns. I don't think there's an auto campaign in
The Emperor
In-
protects.
this version of Dawn of War. I know that, I think that, well, there is one in what's it called?
My aim shall not falter.
Oh, what's it called now? Winter Assault, which we will be playing. I already have that installed and all. I don't know why you guys are just creeping forward more, but whatever. As we see though, they're more than capable of dealing with the enemy themselves. It's one of the reasons why I love heavy bolters, is because they just tear through everything. And it's glorious. I think there's more stuff over here actually.
Camp has been destroyed. There, that's the last of them. Well done, Blood
I think there's some power pylons over there or something.
Ours.
Hey, we did it. Now I get to watch a cutscene. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think these cutscenes are like actual cutscenes. I think they're actually just in-game with the camera panning around. That's why they seem to all look differently. Do all the cutscenes play out?
To be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you.
We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men.
I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord.
See that you do, or we shall do it for you.
He totally sounds like a nice
You
person.
have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel.
How did you know?
Because he's a psyker, that's how.
Without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak.
Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child.
Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces.
He's very quiet, is that librarian.
Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
Woohoo! Yeah, the game's audio is a bit strange at the moment, I'll say. The librarian was extremely quiet. So, don't really want to have to do too much audio editing, but I might have to. Well, we're not 30 minutes in, so sure.
War Journal of Captain Gabriel Angelos. The situation on the planet Tartarus is grim. While the Blood Ravens crushed the main Orc offensive at the spaceport, the bulk of their force is not engaged. They gather in the wilderness, awaiting a critical mass of bodies that will overwhelm the Imperial forces in a green wave of death and destruction. The Blood Ravens will not allow this to occur. Orbital monitoring has detected an area in the southern forests where the Orcs appear to be massing. Orcs only respect strength, so they will look to the largest of their groups to lead them. We will insert a small, covert strike force to eliminate these Orc leaders and destroy any encampments where the Orcs might mass. This should cut to the heart of the Orcs' fighting spirit and delay their inevitable counterattack. We must tread lightly, lest we disturb this slumbering beast.
In case you don't know, orcs aren't like any other living being. They're actually a fungus in this world. Yeah, they grow from spores. There are no female orcs. Orcs are all just mould. That's why orc infestations are called infestations. And why they're so dangerous as well. Because when they get on a planet, they just spread like a fungus. And they just grow from the mould. And they're somewhat intelligent, as can be seen. They also have special, I think it's called a gestalt field around them that can alter reality. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. We've only got 2.5 minutes left, so we're just going to jump into the next mission. Oh, I remember this battle map. I don't remember what this is. I think this is the Orcs. These are these cities, and that's also obviously yours, isn't it? We'll be seeing that map change as we go on. Ah, the scout
You have
squads.
your orders. Now go, and may the Emperor protect you.
I do not care for all this sneaking about.
I know, old friend. You always have preferred the direct approach.
We have the Imperial Guard. Why not send them into battle instead of treating them like glorified shepherds?
If we meet the Orcs in force, they cannot possibly stand before us.
We have fought the Orc 100 times before. They thrive on war. A direct assault on them would likely improve their morale, and simply attract more of them. The casualties would be enormous.
What are the Imperial Guard for if not to die for their Emperor? At the very least, we should retain a regiment to remain at our core. We have little support this far out.
We would not want to be remembered for our carelessness.
We, old friend, or me?
We are brothers, Gabriel. You know better than to ask that question. I know what this is about. There was nothing you could have done to save Cyrene.
Do not mention that place again, Isidore. Cyrene was my homeworld. My responsibility. Scout Team 3, do you copy?
Yes, my lord.
The local Imperial waterworks has fallen into Orc hands. If we are to reclaim this area, we must first retake this position. Scouts have infiltrated ahead of you, and will assist you in your reconnaissance. If things prove to be more than you can handle, reinforcements will be mobilized to assist.
In case you couldn't tell, the Space Marines don't treat regular humans particularly well. Space Marines aren't humans, they are Adeptus Astartes, so they're superhumans. So yeah. That's why he was so casual, being like, we should send them to their death.
Crawling with orcs. We should infiltrate to sneak past them. Do not get too close, or we may be spotted and mark any enemy positions.
Oh, frame drop. Well, we've just about hit 30 minutes, so I'll put a cut in here. And when we return, we will continue on with Mission 2. So I hope you all have enjoyed this first part. I'll probably have to do a bunch of editing to fix the audio problems and the like. But if you have, leave a like, and I will see you all next time.